Special Quarantine Edition.
Hi, I'm Joni Moss Graham, and welcome back to Las Vegas Weddings Unveiled. We have a special guest today, Mr. Jesse Garon. Jess, come on, sit in. Come on.
How you doing, Miss Joni?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, if I was any better, I'd be you, honey.
Oh my God, you're ridiculous. Oh my God. So I had to replay and think about how long we've known each other. Okay, so I've been in town 29 years. I met you shortly after arriving here, within about 2 years.
That's right, that's right.
You were just a mere baby.
Getting my start, just getting my feet wet, and here you come along.
Oh my God! You know what? You have become. We're business partners and colleagues, but you are just like an adopted son of mine.
It's very true. I look at you as my second mom. You're always watching out for me. You always have, and we love you for it. And we'll go to jail or hell for you.
Yeah, but you know, we have fun. We have fun.
Yeah.
But you have such a story. Okay, so, all right, I just want to paint this picture of this journey, and then I want you to tell us how you came upon this journey. First thing is, people probably don't know that Jesse Garon was the name of Elvis's brother.
You got to be a true fan to know that. Yeah,
Right.
he had a twin brother, died of birth, named Jesse Garon, and I just changed 2 letters, my last name. So our stage name is Jesse Garon.
So, okay, so as a child, okay, so here we are currently in Vegas, and you are the only Elvis that has a key to the city by our past mayor. You have various, and I can't even think of so many credits you have, from Jerry Springer Show to Florida Georgia Line video to the latest, greatest Raiders commercial to
Cover of Time magazine.
Playgirl.
Playgirl.
I know you don't like to talk about that Playgirl,
Well,
but the Playgirl was for charity.
Yes, of course. Elvis was with the kids. So, yeah.
Right? You have a lot of things I want to talk about. I want to talk about the founding of OV Elvi. I want to talk
You
about.
only got an hour.
I know, but I want to talk about you living in Red Fox's house.
Okay.
But first, I want to talk about how did you get the whole synopsis? How did you get here? How did you become? Say to yourself, I want to be like Elvis. What was the fascination and the passion, and to change your name at the start point? So start us from the beginning.
Oh, you know, I had a choice when I got out of high school. It was either Elvis or college. Thank God I chose Elvis. So I got $1,800 together. I borrowed from family. We got a pink Cadillac and a U-Haul, and came to Vegas to live that dream, and been here ever since.
As simple as that?
Well, I'm shortening it for the 1 hour show, but yeah.
Okay, wait. You had $1,800 and you had the choice: college.
Or Elvis. Thank God I chose Elvis because a lot of my friends who went to college ain't doing so well.
Were you enamored by Elvis? Was your family?
Family was totally, I didn't know there was any other kind of music other than Elvis till I was 13. And my parents were huge fans, so it was drilled into me from a very, very early age. And so we emulated the guy in our house, and I know a lot of people out there with houses like that. And with parents who are infatuated in love with Elvis. It was mainly my dad. My mom could take it or leave it, but it was my dad. So
Dad loved
oh, yeah.
Elvis.
Oh yeah.
So, and then as you chose that, where in the journey did you decide to change the 2 letters of your name?
When we were coming to Vegas. So you got to have a gimmick. So Pink Cadillac was one of the gimmicks, and the name was the second, and we were looking for the third.
And the third?
Oh no, Red Fox's house, probably.
Yeah, that was quite a story.
It was right after I got here, right?
Okay, okay, on this journey, so you got here, and was that the immediate place you moved into?
No, I actually had a $405 a month apartment rented on Swenson Twain. Everybody knows that. That's Craig Alley. And I had a crazy lady that lived next door, called her the Pigeon Lady. She was the pigeons, and she had Alzheimer's, so I would borrow something, and she would forget that I returned it, and she always get mad at me. So the lady was always upset with me, but she's a good neighbor other than that.
Okay, and so you lived there, and so then what happened?
Then we saw the Red Fox house for sale. And there's not an episode of Sanford Son I haven't seen. I'm a huge, huge fan, almost equally to Elvis. And we were the first ones in after he moved out. And we got to buy the house, and I put in there, plus all the contents within. He left everything behind. So, you know, I got everything from his funeral books, or his funeral with all the stars that signed it.
Wow.
We've got videos of him filming girls in the pool, doing cocaine, smoking weed, and his buddy filming from a 2-way mirror. But I got all these videos for sale. Just kidding. But, we found all kind of stuff. The family Bible, lots of clothes. And so it was like, it was a huge, wonderful, cool treasure chest find that.
Especially since you were a fan.
Oh, huge fan. All the stuff on the wall. I got all this stuff still.
You know, and you talk about all the contents, and I have to say thank you. Thank you, but no thank you. You know, you were kind enough to give us an extra refrigerator for our garage for flowers. However, it was a little haunted. When we got it, all the power went out. No kidding. Instantly, it was like, what's happening? Red Fox must have, you know, done something there.
No, that's just because I got it from a pawn shop. It wouldn't work the damn, so it didn't work, to be honest with you. Was it purple?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. But you had crazy experiences in that house, right?
It was actually for sale at the time, and it was a haunted house. And now they do tours from the haunted. I think it's a haunted ghost, Vegas ghost tour that they got.
Right.
They actually stopped by the house, but yeah, it was haunted. We did a thing for what was it, Access Hollywood?
Yeah.
I think it was Access Hollywood. And we had a seance to see about getting rid of him, but he didn't leave. And yeah, it was, so not only did I get to live my idol's house as growing up, but I also got to live with the ghost.
Wow. Okay, so then you get to Vegas, you live in that house, and so how did your career start here? What was kind of the first starting point for you?
I guess it would be the production shows, Legends in Concert. That was one of them, and then and so we did that for a while. But you know, that's 6 hours a day, 6 days a week. That's like a job.
Yeah.
And that's tough. And I didn't become Elvis, so I had to work hard. You know, you know that.
Yeah, I know that.
So yeah. So but that was fun. It been a while, but that gets old, and so we started doing weddings, and just where we met each other. But I love doing weddings. It's best dealing with people on the happiest day of their life. You can't go wrong. Can't screw up because you're happy. So it's just a great. If you got to work with somebody, might as well be someone on the wedding day, right? And, so yeah, we've been very lucky. We do about 650 weddings last year.
And your other part of your persona, having Lucille Ball's Cadillac, which is a huge. People love that. Many Lucy
really
fans.
Trying to live the lifestyle for a while there. We had the pink Cadillac, and then we got the Gates of Graceland. Remember those?
Yes.
Big life-size Gates of Graceland. And
Yes.
Living in what I call my own little Graceland. But yeah, we tried to live this lifestyle as close as we could when we got here, and then we went crazy and had to have therapy.
Okay, but wait. In the midst of that, you did some interesting things.
Sure.
You did
I had a lot of fun.
Under some MTV.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
We got a plastic surgery to look more like Elvis. So the show was called I Want a Famous Face, and it was on MTV. I'm sure you all saw it, all of you. And yeah, it was a hoot doing that. But we were doing that at the same time we were doing Playgirl, so they kind of went together. So you get the face all messed up.
I don't know how to. Okay.
You know, there's also look good for Playgirl. So
Right. It all worked.
two birds with one stone. Was what
It all worked. Right.
It sure did.
So, when you were going to continue this entertainer character, right? And I remember at the beginning of our relationship, you really weren't a singer so much. You've enhanced that so much.
Really?
Since the beginning, even more.
Well, everybody's
right?
got their strong points, so yeah.
Right,
And
right.
So yeah, but thank you for saying that.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. But you know, the persona, your persona is Elvis. Even when you're not in your Elvis attire and have your hair blown dry, you look like young Elvis.
Yeah, thank you for that, but I don't know what to say, appreciate that. It's you pretty much get about a 50-50 mix of Jesse and Elvis here, but they're very close, you're right, there's not much change, and we don't go under a total attitude or a transition or nothing when we do Elvis or anything like that. So,
Right.
But thank you for saying that.
Sure. Okay. So, we have had some fun times. We have done some amazing things. Talk about this because I know it's a passion of yours. We started on the journey together, and then you were on the way with the OV Elvi.
But you were always there to guide me, and I had questions. You know this, you know everybody.
Oh,
And
well. So tell everybody what is, because you gave it that name.
What's that?
OV Elvi.
Opportunity Village is our biggest charity here in town. They care for special needs people that are gifted, and they help them get back to society. But they're a really great charity. And they had a group of what do you want to say? I was going to say kids, but they're not kids.
No,
all of them are over
young
21.
adults, young
They're
people.
over 21, but so we all formed a group called the OVL, and they all dressed up like Elvis. And we did dance numbers, and man, these things killed it. They came out and they did all kinds. They were doing the kicks, and we had lights and lasers and smoke. Oh, you should have seen it. But yeah, it was a great little thing. We went around and and did different events for opening to this, opening to that.
And the kids, the young adults were so enamored with Elvis, and many of them didn't know who Elvis was, but they were enamored and loved that somebody was there teaching them dance moves and all of this, right? And the pink Cadillac and putting on, you helped in getting them Elvis costumes. And it was, I could see it was a passion of yours to help other
It
people.
was fun. We were on for what, 8 years? About 8 years. So it was
Yeah.
great. It was
Yeah.
really fun, a lot of fun. Did a lot of things with them.
Yeah, it was
They
awesome.
showed me a good time. I didn't show them a good thing. They showed me a good time because, yeah.
It's a blessing. It was a blessing back.
I didn't want it to sound like a cliche. I really didn't.
No, but-
you know exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's what, again, what I have talked about, and I always talk about the people in my circle and my team. And I say you have a business lane and you have a personal lane, and they intertwine with the people that are very immediate. And you are there, as I said, you've been another, I don't want to say a child, but I'm going to say, you become another son of mine. And, you know, because we have history and we do so many things together. Of course, when we were trying to help our amazing city in 2009, and I said to you, I think what about doing a renewal of vows? And I said, you said to me, the mayor would be the best candidate. And you at the time, that was before your key to the city, but you were running with the mayor in the morning, right? And share that story, because I know it took an arm and a leg to get our current mayor to agree.
I didn't know if you were going to remember that or not. It was an uphill battle from the get-go. I mean, against people that we thought was going to help us, and then they turned out not helping us. And yeah, so the mayor had never been married or remarried or anything in 47 years, I believe.
That's
that
right.
was at the time, and I was like, what a pity. So, you know, wedding industry is the third largest section of business in the city. So I talked to the mayor into doing it, and he went to the Mrs. Mayor, who's our mayor now, and asked her if she would renew the vows and marry him again. And gladly she said no. And it was the whole event down the drain, man. We put all this stuff together. Everything set up, flower, media, and everything set up. And she said no, so I had to write a poem as if it came from Oscar, and I took some roses in there and read the poem to her as if Oscar had written it. And she finally said yes, but after she read the note, she goes, "I know Oscar did not write this."
but she said yes.
She did say yes, and we had a great event, and they have been marrying each other on their wedding anniversary every year since then. So,
No,
every year they
I
do
didn't
a
know that.
renewal of vows. Yeah. So we
Wow.
must have did it right.
Wow, that was amazing. And you were, of course, the
09,
officiant.
09, and now
09, 2009, and you were the officiant
Yeah.
at, we did on Fremont Street on 3rd Street
Oh yeah,
stage.
big crowd.
Big crowd. Big crowd, absolutely. So you had another passion of yours, had a facility called the Art Bar.
Oh yeah, I like to drink, and you know we had they have bars here that a lot of fun. And I thought I was just getting a business, a turnkey business that you go into and do nothing. It became all encompassing. It took over Elvis. I had stopped actually doing Elvis for a while because, man, that bar business is a hard business, and I'd never been nobody's boss before, and I had family work for me, and I didn't know how to delegate because I've always been a one-man operation. So we were in there about 3.5 years, and it was a lot of fun. I got a lot of memories, and we had bands. It was called Art Bar in the Art District, and we would give artists every month gallery space. People won't get a chance to get seen. So we helped a lot of up-and-coming artists, and that was good fun. We had a place called the Velvet Elvis Lounge, Velvet Elvis paintings everywhere, and everybody loved chilling there. It was very 70s. It was cool, very cool.
Right. It was another chapter.
Yeah.
It was another chapter.
But then we came back to Elvis.
And then you came back to Elvis. But the passion, when you went down the path of being an Elvis, if you will, impersonator, did you parallel that to say, I'm going to marry people? Or where did the marrying component come into the Elvis?
You know, there's a movie called Honeymoon in Vegas. Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Where they had the Elvis impersonators in the wedding, and that's where this whole thing sprung off. So as you're trying to get a foot in and so forth, I found out that there are Elvises that did these at wedding chapels, and I think they would get maybe $75 a wedding or $800 a wedding, something like that. So to me, it became a little way to earn a little extra money, and then became really encompassing in one of the biggest parts of the Elvis thing I do. So yeah, that's how we got into it. It was just starting off. The movie had just been out like a year or so it was a hot new fun thing, and it's still a hot new thing 27 years later. So
Right. And so when you did, we talked a little bit about the mayor, when you were bestowed the honor of having a key to the city. How did that come about?
He was leaving office, and this was the last key that he had given to anybody. And we were walking one day, and we were just talking about the Opportunity Village and stuff. And I always do the parades for Vegas the last 20-something years, free, charge them for nothing. And they always the mayor's always riding car, 20-something years. So, I was always, he knew I was always helping out the community I love so much. He'd given me so much, so it was just giving back. And he offered me, said, would I like one? I said, shoot, yeah. So I've been sticking it in every hole I can find here in Las Vegas, and I can't find out where it fits, but if I keep trying, I'll find out one day.
Okay, so I take you back to a fun memory we did. This is a long time ago. I think this was at the beginning of when you arrived here, because it was close to when I arrived here. You and I did the Jerry Springer show.
Oh, God.
And so, remember that crazy show?
You arranged that, I think.
I did, because I had a film production call me and said, Jerry
Why do you
Springer.
give me all stuff like that? I didn't need that. My career didn't need that.
We have done a lot of fun things.
Put that on the resume, yeah.
Put that on the resume. And then something else you have.
You remember what the episode was about?
Yes, I do.
What?
It was about the bride was marrying her father.
That's right. And it was funny because they'd be running out the chapel and they're running, and then 2 minutes later you show them on the TV and they're like downtown, and then they're back at the chapel still running.
Right?
It was funny.
It
You
was
know,
funny.
Vegas, it was cut up real funny.
It was cut up.
It was
And then shortly after that, we had the fun time of doing Ringling Brothers
go.
clowns. All the clowns piling out of the Volkswagen,
Uh-huh.
and you and Tom Jones, impersonator, were the entertainment for all these clowns from Ringling Brothers.
It was a tightrope person, and I forget what the guy was.
Yeah, it was the what do you call it? The ringmaster.
He's the one that got married?
The big tall hat, the
I didn't know
ringmaster.
he was the one that got married. I thought he was just there yelling.
Yeah, and all those clowns
Yelling.
piled out of
I remember that.
of that Volkswagen.
Yeah. Oh. Was it Volkswagen?
Yeah. Because you know what? They wanted to bring elephants in the drive-through, and the PETA
said yes to
folks
that.
didn't
I
want.
said yes to
You
that.
said yes to
I
it.
said yes to
PETA folks were protesting, so Ringling Brothers had to end up say we're going to put everybody in the Volkswagen and climb out of the Volkswagen.
That's right.
Okay, but there's one
I
other
want to
piece.
see him beat the hell out of the elephants. That's what really
I
wanna
was
see
so
that.
excited to have a drive-through with 2 elephants. It was so fun walking
That would have been
through.
cool. Hold each other's
Right?
tail. Would've been cool.
Right? Okay, so but there's something else you didn't talk about. We have to talk about another segment that we had the opportunity to do together. You had this amazing chapel that we talked about at the Plaza Hotel.
No, that one. Oh, you're talking about that one.
Okay,
we'll
so
go
I
that one.
remember when we talked about the name. You remember? What was the name?
Well, do you want to get sued right here, right now?
So we had Jesse said
I thought it was a good idea.
he thought it was a good idea for ask forgiveness later. So we had this cool chapel.
Yeah, it's called The Knot, K-N-O-T, but there happens to be a magazine, the same name, very famous, very famous website and everything.
Yep.
And people might have confused it. We were associated with them, but we were not.
We were not, but we had fun.
Yes, we did.
And so you've had a chapel, you've had a bar. I mean,
What about the other chapel?
go ahead, talk about
You
the other.
remember
Oh, the exotic.
Yes.
We did. Okay. Yes. The exotic heritage.
Heritage Museum was the
Yes.
only place in Vegas we had a wedding chapel at this Heritage that you could get married nude. And we did marry a couple of couples in topless, and they were girls. They actually worked next door, and they were getting married. So what better? And remember the time that people wanted me to do it nude, and I said no, we didn't. So we did it at Josh.
You did, but you said it had to be blinged out.
It had to be dazzled on it. Yeah, it did. I still got it. I wear it all the time.
We have had lots of fun, of fun. But you know, your passion, what drives you is your passion for the people.
Drives me a paycheck.
No,
I like to eat.
of course, we all like to eat. But the people are attracted
Yeah.
to you. They love your
I
entertainment.
get the best
They
job
love-
in the world. Yeah,
See?
yeah, I really do because they know Elvis and they know Elvis so well that when they meet you, they feel like they know you, and it's just like a good old friend. And so people are very, very, very nice and easy to get along with and get to know. And I do a lot of people that I meet through business contact are still become very good friends, still friends. So yeah,
And you've done a lot of things in Hollywood. You have quite an extensive resume in that area.
I'd like to do more.
You like to do more. Like to do more, yeah. Do you like acting? The acting
Oh
part?
yeah, I love
acting
it.
part.
Yeah, I really do.
It's kind of a semblance of what you're doing as Elvis. You're doing somewhat
to
of
a
it.
degree. Yeah, to a degree. Yeah, but it's not a big passion, but we get to do it quite a bit, and it's good fun.
It's good fun.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's rewarding to marry the people and they're having fun with you. When you're singing Viva Las Vegas, or you're singing to them, they're having fun. And when you have a customized ceremony that you have written and you put in Priscilla and some funny comical things, people like that. It's fun.
Thanks. Yeah. I try to. We gotta have fun. Can't have fun. It's got a serious moments too. So we've got both. So we do say our little prayers and everything. So, but it's a lot of fun, and funny too. So Yeah, yeah. And you just, it gets tough and you have hard days like everybody else does, but you got to remember, and I know you do this, that this memory is going to be with these guys for the rest of their life. They're always going to remember this. They remember this day, they remember this song, and they're going to remember this moment. And, they won't remember what you said to them, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. So,
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's what's fun about it. You got to remember, and I know you know that.
Absolutely, absolutely. You were the closer entertainment for my wedding.
I had the toast. I just forgot what it was. It was good though.
I know it's good. I know it's a pleasure to have you involved in my wedding. So again, closeness, family. We're all extended family.
Honor to be a huge honor. I was on time with that too.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Okay, so I want to ask you just a few questions. I'm going to throw a few words to you in closing, and tell me the first word that pops in your mind.
Okay.
Happy.
Me.
Texas.
Me. I'll protect you. Dallas.
Dallas. Yeah, I know. Love.
Hey. Oh, this is going to be a therapy session. What's going on here? What's going on in Jesse's life?
This is like, okay, Elvis.
The best.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Doing these fast too. I ain't thinking. I'm just giving them to you.
That's awesome. I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on your show. I love you like a mama, and I'm serious. I'll go to jail and hell for you.
I know. And I love that about
so
you.
far.
And I love that about you. I love that about you. So thank you so much for coming today. And thank you for joining us with Las Vegas Wedding Unveiled. We'll see you soon.